Then I could turn an 8 to a 28. Let me show you. 12, they can kiss my arrow. Yeah, see them lights, but you know I got the strap. But right, I push the. I do the dash. On my way to the bag, boy, you know I push the gas.
Okay, my timing is critical.
Folks, welcome to this special presentation of GAW Dark Warpath. We saw night one of Battlefield, and what an incredible night it was. The Skyman versus the Wing Collectors, Bandito versus Midnight, and what a clinic did we see in that match. And then, of course, Ronda Rousey doing the unthinkable and joining Shayna Baszler and the White Company against Valeska Pierce. Storm currently has a 2-1 lead in the best of 7 series. There will not be any of those series matches tonight, but we will see some grudge matches beginning here. Lee Carr and Bobby Lashley locked horns a few weeks ago in a brawl on Storm. Now Bobby Lashley, as part of the mob with Conor McGregor, strides down to the ring to meet Lee Carr. This is just the first of what is going to be an incredible night of matches. We will see the semifinals of the Raw tournament. Santanico rematches with Ulysses Sky, and Igris takes on Angelo Diaz. We will see the beginning of round 3 action in the GAW Classic. Shelton Benjamin versus Cody Rhodes in Group A, and Matt Riddle versus PAC in Group B. And then, of course, in our main event, Chris Danger in action against Kofi Kingston. That is all tonight here on Warpath. And Dark, of course, normally comes at you from our home in Atlanta, the former home of the WCW power plant. Tonight, it comes from Hershey, Pennsylvania, live from the site of GAW Battlefield. Just a reminder, folks, the winner of the series gets one of its matches to main event Nitro 11. And in Season 3, when we compete for the Challenger briefcase, it will be either Storm or Stormbreaker whose wrestlers will be in that ladder match. All kinds of history on the line for Stormbreaker here. And as far as Storm goes, the GAW Classic, of course, happening right now. Jeff Hardy and Keith Lee in the lead in their respective groups. And of course, this could potentially be the first time in 6 years that the winner of the GAW Classic did not main event Nitro. The wrestlers of the GAW Academy hoping to make that a reality. Lee Carr hoping to make a win over Bobby Lashley a reality here, and Lee Carr is the ultimate Cinderella. What an upset it would be to get a win over the Almighty here. Of course, both these men will lock horns again when they go up as part of their respective teams in the 8-man tag match happening on Friday. Bobby Lashley will join Jay White, Drew McIntyre, and Shane Thorne to take on Lee Carr, Max Ultimate, Eddie Hernandez, and Yunsan Park. That goes down Friday. Lee Carr, forearm shiver in the corner, and now first cover of the match from Carr. It's an easy kick out from Lashley. How long until Conor McGregor becomes a factor in this match? We've seen that far too many times with him and Bobby Lashley, and now Lashley gets Lee Carr up. Lashley's become famous for this, the extraordinary power of the former Intercontinental Champion with a stalling vertical suplex. If you are a Storm fan, you gotta love that from Bobby Lashley, and now Lashley deadlifts Carr up, power slam. Conor McGregor loves it. Lashley, beautiful combination. Lashley into the cover. Oh, Lee Carr kicks out at one. Lashley can't believe it. The stalling vertical suplex has put men away before. Now Carr up to his feet. Lashley, oh, he tried to propel himself off the ropes. Lee Carr, swift knee up into the forehead, and now Lashley up to his feet. Carr green out, Lashley out of the way. Bobby Lashley knows the green out all too well. He was on the other end of that one during a brawl on Storm a couple weeks ago. Lee Carr made his return there, green out, and again, Lashley just pushes him away. And now Bobby Lashley up to the top. Lashley with a splash. Oh my goodness. Lee Carr got the knees up unbelievably. Bobby Lashley went to the top, and now Carr pulled back Hurricane Rana. Bobby Lashley's been taken off his feet, and so many underestimate Lee Carr. Now Carr can get things rolling here. Lashley lariat, Carr ducks it, thrust kick. So many people underestimate what Lee Carr can do. It's why he's called the Ultimate Cinderella. And Bobby Lashley getting a taste right now. Into the corner goes Carr. Oh, Carr sends Lashley face first into that top turnbuckle. Now Carr, beautiful combination, brings down Bobby Lashley. The kicks from Lee Carr, trained in martial arts over in China, his native country, and now Carr green out. Conor McGregor cannot even believe it. Lee Carr needs to drag Lashley away from the ropes. Lashley's long arms could have been the difference here. Lee Carr makes the cover. Lee Carr impossibly gets the win. Upset after upset after upset after upset. That is the career of Lee Carr. Unbelievable that Carr goes out and gets himself a win. Famously made a run to the finals of the Storm Chaser tournament, the event that started the GAW Academy in its current form. Lee Carr made a run all the way to the finals. It's what earned him the name of the Ultimate Cinderella. And Carr overcomes a 3-match losing streak here to defeat Bobby Lashley in impossible fashion. Conor McGregor is distraught. Lashley is gone already, and Lee Carr gets to be a part of this. This moment in the middle. Hang on. Oh my God, that's Sam Hunt! That's Sam Hunt from behind Lee Carr, but Omega Woods slid into the ring before Hunt could do anything. Woods, cold 45. Sam Hunt took Omega Woods out of commission entirely. With attacks that have sent men to the hospital, we thought Omega Woods' career might have been in jeopardy. And now Woods is back. I don't think there's any friendship between him and Lee Carr, but Woods, gunslinger. And for the first time ever, Sam Hunt looks vulnerable. Omega Woods has done it to him. Woods has been gone for months, courtesy of Sam Hunt, and Lee Carr wants no part of this fight, nor should he. He knows better than most what Sam Hunt can do to men. Sam Hunt, for the first time ever, is on his back and someone else is standing over him. Listen to the reception for Ulysses Sky. We are not in LA here tonight, so we're about as far away from the glitz and glamour of Hollywood as you could possibly get, and that means that Ulysses Sky is treated to, well, this here in this match. I still can't get over Sam Hunt actually being attacked by Omega Woods. A Colt 45 and a gunslinger is enough to keep Hunt down. Unbelievable. It's the first time we've seen anything like that from Sam Hunt. Now Ulysses Sky, he may look happy now, but he's going into the ring against Santanico, and we saw how absolutely distraught Ulysses Sky was after Santanico advanced in the first round of the Raw tournament, and he had to expect that that was going to happen. Santanico undefeated, the only man other than Midnight with more than 10 wins and no losses. Ulysses Sky has seen this entrance far too many times to not be intimidated. In fact, I think all of us have. And Santanico, as I said, joining Midnight in rarefied air, the Raw champion, now 22-0 after his win over Bandito on night 1 just a couple nights ago. Go check that out if you haven't seen it already. It was incredible. We saw some of the most game-changing moments that we have seen in GAW, and that is sure to continue. So now that Bandito, who was 10-0 going into that match, got handed his first loss, makes him 10-1. That leaves Midnight and Santanico as the only men in the entire company outside of course, Brock Lesnar, who is searching for his 10th win, going up against Lancelot this Friday for the Academy Championship, and that's a whole other situation. But as of now, only Santanico and Midnight have more than 10 wins and no losses, and that puts Santanico in a unique position here as the overwhelming favorite in this tournament. It means that we could be on a collision course with two undefeated men. Who out there is giving Ulysses Sky a chance in this match here? We'll have to see. Sky, Sky with a Fisherman's Buster to start things off. What a way to get things started against a man that I don't think anyone is giving you a chance against. The winner here will go on to face the winner of Igris and Angelo Diaz. That's coming up later on tonight. The winner of this tournament, of course, will go on to challenge for the Raw Championship at Nitro 11. Will Midnight still hold that title? Well, his 22-0 record would suggest that no one will take it from him before then. Sky back into the ring. Santanico comes up, and Sky right in his face. Maybe not the best thing for you to do. Santanico with a toss, just ragdolling Ulysses Sky. These two have met enough, and now Santanico turns him around. Santanico, hip takeover, and Santanico transitions into the Crimson Abyss. Ulysses Sky's been in this one far too much, and Sky, he wants no business with it again. And Santanico, he doesn't get paid by the hour. In less than 3 minutes, he's won 2 matches in the Raw tournament, and the odds-on favorite to go to Nitro to challenge for the Raw title. He is into the finals. We keep talking about how much of a favorite Santanico was, and there's no doubt that he was. And with performances like that, you can see why. Ulysses Sky did not want this match. He didn't want to be in it. And Santanico reminding us all why no one wants any piece of him. So who will it be to face him in the finals? Igris or Angelo Diaz? That match is coming up later on. But coming up next, we go in to some GAW Classic action. Cody Rhodes and Shelton Benjamin have their final match of Group A. The fans are still behind Shelton Benjamin here in Percy, Pennsylvania. But unfortunately for Shelton, he has been mathematically eliminated from the GAW Classic. 0-2, and that means that no matter what, he cannot go on and fight for that GAW Classic title and move on to Nitro. Cody Rhodes, though, he's still in it. Rhodes with a win here could potentially move into a chance to win Group A. We saw Rhodes go down against Keith Lee on Friday Night Storm this past Friday. It was a terrific match fought from Keith Lee, which sent Lee to 2-0. That leaves Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre at 1-1. So Rhodes is still in it. With a win here, Cody could advance to 2-1, meaning that with a Drew McIntyre win, you'd actually get 3 men with a 2-1 record. It's never happened before in GAW Classic history. The 3-way dance decides the Classic winner, or one of the group winners, but we might be in for it here. Rhodes needs to win this match first, though. Shelton Benjamin, this is the thing we love about the GAW Classic. Even though Benjamin is eliminated, it's still fighting for pride. That's what this is all about. And for 2 amateur wrestling standouts like Rhodes and Benjamin, and you can see it right there, beautiful technique on that suplex into the float over cover. For these 2 men who have such plaudits as wrestlers, this is all about pride, and no one wants to finish the Classic winless. I can tell you that for sure. Benjamin gets Rhodes to his feet. Irish whip off. Here comes Rhodes off the ropes, and Benjamin, what a kick. Goes low on Rhodes, and now Benjamin into that top wrist lock, working on Cody's arms, going to prevent Cody, I believe, from hitting the crossroads. It's a good strategy. Coming up next, we will see Queen Alexia versus Charlotte Flair. Storm versus Stormbreaker. We saw Lee Carr pick up the shocking win against the former Intercontinental Champion here tonight. What will come out of Alexia versus Flair, we'll have to find out. And of course, in our main event, Chris Danger versus Kofi Kingston. We've been waiting weeks for that match. Danger will make his dark debut here at Warpath. And leave it to Danger. He does it on the biggest dark in GAW history. Into the corner, Benjamin with a lariat to the back of the neck. This has been a great show so far, and we've got some great matches coming up. Obviously, Matt Riddle and PAC. Cody Rhodes, what's he doing? Through the ropes, he sent Benjamin. Rhodes, look at this, draping DDT. I thought that's what he might have been going for. Wow, isn't that something? Up against the ropes, Benjamin needs a takedown, and he gets it. Benjamin, lariat into the corner. Benjamin put up a great fight against Keith Lee in the opener of the GAW Classic. And now he goes right back to that top wrist lock, really working on that arm. You can see the torque on Cody's elbow. Yes, it's bending in theoretically the correct direction, but it's grinding against the wrist and forearm of Shelton Benjamin. That is incredibly painful. Benjamin knows what he's doing. As I said, 2 incredible amateur wrestlers. They know what they're doing. Benjamin did himself proud. Benjamin looking for the high knee, but Cody Rhodes with a lariat to the back of the head avoids that. Benjamin, nice takedown, fighting off the ground. That's what you need to do against someone as skilled as Cody Rhodes. Now Rhodes to his feet, uppercut, counters. Whatever Benjamin was thinking, but Benjamin knee to the gut, forearm strike, and it backed up Cody Rhodes into the ropes. Rhodes comes off Benjamin, Irish whip off, kick caught by Rhodes, elbow, Rhodes turns him around. Cody Rhodes, he still got him, crossroads. Benjamin trying to neutralize that left arm, and now Cody Rhodes into the cover. Benjamin kicks out. I told you it's all about pride, and Shelton Benjamin has pride. He is not going to be put away so easily, and I can't help but think that maybe the left arm got a little loose on that crossroads attempt. That maybe, just maybe, Cody Rhodes, he couldn't hit the crossroads with the same power as he usually does. Rhodes sends Benjamin over the top and out of the ring. Cody getting vicious here. He's still in this. Even though he is not in control of his own destiny in the Classic, he knows he still has a chance. Benjamin trying to snuff that chance out. Suplex, float over cover from Benjamin, not hooking the leg, and it came back to hurt him. Benjamin just holding down Cody's shoulders, and while Benjamin weighing in at 245 pounds, that's a heavy weight. Rhodes was still able to use his lower body, and now again, Shelton Benjamin into the top wrist lock. The amount of work that he's put in on that left arm, I'm willing to say that that did play a factor in Cody not being able to finish the match with the crossroads. He uses the left arm to hook the neck, and now Cody, look at this. He doesn't need the left arm for the Boston Crab, and Cody is sitting back deep on this. Benjamin needs to find some way to get to the ropes, I believe, unless he just powers out of it. That's an option too if you're as strong as Shelton Benjamin is. Super kick lined up and it connects. And now Shelton Benjamin, he's trying to eliminate Cody from the Classic. Benjamin with a big win. Absolutely stunning performance from Shelton Benjamin. The super kick unleashed, it ends the match, and it means that Cody is out. Drew McIntyre and Keith Lee. What a match they have in front of them. Lee and McIntyre now will fight. If Lee wins, he wins Group A. If McIntyre wins, we get a tie, and those two will rematch. Can you believe it, folks? Drama, and that's what we love about the GAW Classic. There are no times in which anyone is safe. And Keith Lee, as dominant as he's looked in his first two matches, is not safe. We will see him versus McIntyre on Friday Night Storm. But for now, Shelton Benjamin will not end winless. It's a big moment for him. His first win in the GAW Classic. Someone in Group B will end winless. Matt Riddle and PAC, they will face off in a little bit, but coming up next, Queen Alexia versus Charlotte Flair. Is it even worth saying anymore how disappointing Charlotte Flair has been? And look, I know that that's harsh. And Charlotte Flair is one of the greatest female wrestlers in the world. I firmly believe that. But over the last two seasons, a 7-18 record for the Queen, that is not going to get the job done. It's unfortunate, but Charlotte Flair just has not been herself in the last couple seasons. Any match could mark a turnaround, and for Flair, you can hear the fans. There are a lot of fans behind Charlotte Flair here, make no mistake. Whatever Flair's done in the past, fans always want to see talented wrestlers live up to their potential, and they know that for Charlotte Flair, it's painful for her that she has not been able to as of yet. Meanwhile, Queen Alexia, they call her the Queen for a reason. One of the top young rookies in general admission wrestling, Queen Alexia has amassed an 8-1 record here in GAW, the best mark among all rookies. Her only loss coming to former Academy champion Lazara. Just an incredible mark set by the 20-year-old Alexia, one of the strongest women you have ever come across Alexia and Flair were part of a massive brawl that broke out on Stormbreaker a few weeks ago. And now the two will get their hands on each other in the middle of the ring. Here we go. No time limit in this match, as with, of course, the best of 7 series. We will see the 4 matches to conclude that one on Friday, including the 8-man tag team match. We will see Shayna Baszler go up against one of the other top young rookies in GAW, of course, Yamamoto. And we will see Derek Cole go up against Will Ospreay, the 2 men who started this war. And, of course, the main event of Battlefield, Brock Lesnar versus Lancelot. Alexia, deadly striking combination on the outside and a right hook to finish things off. Spinning heel kick caught by Flair. Dragon screw leg whip as Flair begins her work on the knees. We know what Flair's thinking when she attacks the lower body. There's no doubt what's going through her mind. Massive size advantage for Flair, but not a strength advantage like you might expect. Alexia standing at just 5 feet tall, but she holds several Academy records in weightlifting among the women in the Academy, and that says a lot about her strength and her just unbelievable athleticism. We've seen it before. Alexia trying to show Friday Night Storm that the rookies in the Academy can beat anyone in the world, and we've seen that before. Alexia, belly-to-belly suplex, put some mustard behind that one as well. Alexia hooks the leg, Flair kicks out. We've seen Alexia win matches with the belly-to-belly suplex. If that just proves to you how strong she is. Flair, I think she was going in for a spear. Alexia dumps her over the top. Big time lariat, and Queen Alexia celebrating in the middle of the ring. This would be a huge moment for Queen Alexia. I would venture to say it would be her biggest win in GAW so far. Forget that Charlotte Flair has been disappointing in general admission wrestling. You are talking about one of the greatest female wrestlers of all time. The pedigree that Charlotte Flair has as a champion is nearly unmatched. Alexia going in again for that belly-to-belly. She went underneath the arms of Flair this time, and Charlotte Flair, that knife-edge chop. Alexia able to step back from that, but that kick to the gut, one too many. Flair, single leg Boston Crab applied. Alexia, that's the core strength. We talked about it. Alexia showing it. And into the corner, Alexia dumps Flair. Up onto the top. Alexia, right hand strike. And now Queen Alexia ascending. Here's Alexia from the top. Flair, I don't think this has ever happened to her before. Superplex to the outside. And really, would any GAW special event be complete without a superplex to the outside? The Usos have changed the game in wrestling. They have demonstrated how devastating that move can be. And so many in GAW have adopted it as well. Charlotte Flair needs to get out of the attack pattern of Queen Alexia, and she knows it. Flair strutting right in front of Alexia. Now Alexia over the top with a reverse DDT. Former IWGP World Champion Tetsuya Naito calls it the Destino. Queen Alexia pump handle face breaker. And Queen Alexia, what a combination, into the cover. Alexia pressing down on the left shoulder, and Charlotte Flair taken down by a vicious combo on the back of that superplex to the outside. And I told you, Queen Alexia, I told you that the Usos changed the game, and Queen Alexia studied. She knew how dangerous that superplex can be, and it was really it for Charlotte Flair. Flair going down to a rookie. But no shame in this. Queen Alexia is as good as they come. Many have tried to take down Alexia, but obviously her record suggests that very few are ever successful, and Charlotte Flair can add her name to that one. Alexia makes it 2-0 for Stormbreaker here tonight. Of course, we're going to see a third when Chris Danger takes on Kofi Kingston. That will be in the main event. Coming up next, though, Pride is on the line. Matt Riddle versus PAC. Well, the GAW Classic is always home to some of the best matches of the year, and Matt Riddle and Jay White certainly had one of those on Friday Night Storm just a few days ago. It ended when White, who had minutes before taken off the top turnbuckle pad, Matt Riddle intended to powerbomb White onto the exposed turnbuckle, but when the referee had his back turned, the referee was in front. Matt Riddle collapsed under the weight, and White hit the Blade Runner to win, sending Riddle to 0-2. An incredible match. Now look, PAC is ornery at the best of times. But now that he's 0-2 in GAW Classic, this is a former world champion. PAC was back in season 1. I mean, it was a year ago that PAC was the world champion. Of course, ended up losing that title to Kenny Omega. Omega, the greatest wrestler in the history of GAW. I have no issue with saying that, given his pedigree. Omega, of course, with that win over PAC. It was, again, right around this time last year. With that win, Kenny Omega ended up tying AJ Styles and Booker T with 4 World Championship reigns. It puts Kenny Omega in rare company, and of course PAC was a big part of that, although not in the way that he would have preferred. But, I mean, you know how it is. So, that being said, PAC, the former world champion, trying to avoid going 0-3 in the GAW Classic. You know that a man as prideful as PAC, he will not want that at all. Let's see what he can do here against Riddle. Starts things off with a chop, and Riddle, he's really leaning into those MMA stylings. And of course, that makes him incredibly dangerous. Let's see, Riddle, headbutt here. Oh my! Off the ropes, Matt Riddle. Rising knee strike just runs right through the bastard. And now a belly-to-belly suplex. Riddle looking pretty good here. Showing some promise. Of course, both these men, of course, mathematically eliminated from the GAW Classic. Jeff Hardy and Jay White will face off for the Group B win on Friday Night Storm. Both men are 2-0. So this is all about pride for Riddle and PAC. But obviously for both men, that means a whole lot. And again, I cannot stress enough, for PAC to go from world champion last year to now 365 days later on the verge of going 0-3 in the GAW Classic, this is not something he's going to want to forget. Or remember, rather. He's going to want to forget it. Knee bar applied from Matt Riddle. PAC way too strong for that. Coming up next, the final semifinal match of the Raw tournament. Igris takes on Angelo Diaz. And in our main event, Chris Danger versus Kofi Kingston. That is still to come here on Warpath. Riddle, nice takedown. PAC doing the right thing here, staying away from Riddle's attack. Riddle daring him to get back in the ring, and PAC obliges. Now PAC going to turn up the heat, turn up the pace. Thrust kick brings Riddle down. PAC can run with the best of them, one of the fastest men out there, and he's showing it right now. Into the corner he goes. PAC, nice takedown, but Riddle has to fight from his back, and he does. But PAC, he's persistent. Into the other corner he goes. Again, trying to shoot in for that takedown. I wonder what he's trying to do. Matt Riddle not keen to find out as he's got PAC by the arm. Elbow right to the bicep. That one hurts. Now Matt Riddle gets PAC up. PAC slides off the back. PAC looking to steal this one from Riddle. PAC sitting down on the shoulders. Riddle able to catapult himself back up. Now Riddle in a much tougher cover, but PAC able to force his way out. Riddle in that deep stack cover. I thought he might have had it, but now Riddle exploder suplex with the arm trapped. And now Matt Riddle lines it up, drops the knee. Those plastic pads that he wears on his knee brace, I have no idea how that would be considered legal. It just exploded PAC's nose. As you can see, the blood coming down PAC's head already. The bastard, he probably doesn't even notice. But for Riddle, I don't know how those knee pads are even legal. That knee strike brings PAC down. And now Matt Riddle, he knows he's got the advantage here. Up onto the shoulders goes PAC. Riddle, go to sleep. Matt Riddle trying not to go 0-3 in the GAW Classic. PAC kicks out. Riddle can't believe it. Riddle right in the referee's face. Cannot believe what he's seeing. And PAC, a bloody mess from the knees of Matt Riddle, but still alive. And now, Riddle up to the top rope he goes. Riddle with a missile drop kick. PAC is out of the way. Now PAC, nice takedown, but Riddle rolls through, drop toe hold. And again, Riddle staying on top here against the bastard. Nice go behind from Matt Riddle into a rear naked choke. That was beautifully done. Riddle, he's got it locked in. Cross around the waist. PAC, is he going to be able to get out of this with all the damage already done to his head and neck? Matt Riddle, that is MMA at its best, but PAC again does break out of it into a cover. PAC sitting down on it, and Riddle has to release. PAC knows he's got the advantage, but Matt Riddle does too, and out of the ring he rolls. PAC going out to meet him, and now PAC on the outside with a Northern Lights suplex. Matt Riddle showcases one of the smoothest MMA techniques I have ever seen, but he's not able to get the job done, and that really has been the story of Matt Riddle here in Season 2. Coming off a last man standing match against Keith Lee at Nitro 10. Now Riddle with a gut wrench, inverted, slams PAC down face first. 5 minutes to go, Riddle hooks the leg, PAC kicks out. Of course, both men in the GAW Classic, Keith Lee on the verge of winning his group. Matt Riddle trying not to go winless in his. Riddle gets PAC up onto the shoulders, go to sleep for a second time, and Riddle falls into the cover. Matt Riddle, he's made PAC a bloody mess, and the go to sleep ensures that Matt Riddle does not go 0-3. Not that that'll be much of a consolation for him. It's a pride thing. But I'm sure he would have much preferred to go out and win this. And knowing that Keith Lee was on the other side, you'd have to think that Riddle was potentially relishing the opportunity to go up against his former tag team partner turned bitter rival. You got to think that Keith Lee pretty happy that he's not going to have to see Matt Riddle again. Lee, of course, it took him months to get over his destruction of Matt Riddle at Nitro 10, a last man standing match that wrecked both men physically and emotionally. It took Lee months to come back from that. He is only now starting to feel himself. Matt Riddle, you can tell that it means a lot for him to not go winless in this classic, but that being said, Jeff Hardy versus Jay White will be for the Group B winner. That will be coming up, as well as Keith Lee versus Drew McIntyre. If Lee wins, he wins Group A outright. Those are both coming on Friday Night Storm. But coming up next, the semifinals of the Raw tournament conclude Igris versus Angelo Diaz.
It's been 6 years since I've had my fix, and now I'm fixed on you. Despite your trembling body, I can tell you want it too. I'm every man you've ever dreamed of, all your fantasies combined. You can tell I'm the best for the blood on your dress. Nobody as good as mine.
It has to be said that while one side of the Raw tournament bracket has been pretty much chalk, Midnight walking into the finals, this side here with Igris, this would be quite an upset if Igris makes a dream run to the finals of this tournament. Igris defeating Chris Alexa in the first round. And of course we saw Alexa lose to the Lone Star on Dark a couple weeks ago. Meanwhile, Angelo Diaz versus Chandler Marcy. It was two big men slapping meat, if you will pardon my expression. And that has left both men here with a genuine opportunity to go to Nitro and fight for the Raw title. Of course, there is the small matter of Santanico waiting in the finals, but we don't have to worry about that right now. Only one man can face Santanico. We said it against Chandler Marcy, and I will say it again. The Las Vegas Connection know how to make an entrance, and Angelo Diaz, he is continuing that. He is just proving that point. Call it intimidation, call it swagger, call it just a demonstration of wealth or power or whatever. Either way, the Las Vegas Connection, they do make an entrance when they show up. Now, Angelo Diaz coming in, he has already fought, of course, for the Raw Championship, took on Midnight and lost. That was in the infancy of the Las Vegas Connection. That was before even Winterfest that Angelo Diaz came in and lost to Midnight for the Raw title, but wins over Xavier Cross and Chandler Marcy, leave him in a pretty good position here going up against Igris. Both Cross and Marcy had losing records heading into their matches with Diaz, and Igris does as well. 6-13 is Igris coming into this contest, looking for his 20th match of the season. Only Midnight and his 22 has more contests under his belt than Igris. It's incredibly important for someone like Igris to get that experience, because as we know, for as smart as he is, for as good as he is, he just has not been able to put it all together to have a four-quarter performance, if you will. And that has really been his issue. Bell rings, and here comes Igris going up against the much bigger Angelo Diaz, although you're not noticing it there. Saito suplex from Igris, and into the cover he goes. Diaz probably not used to being suplexed like that, especially from someone on whom he has such a size advantage. Instead, Igris, the roles have been reversed here. Igris going with the Saito suplex. Meanwhile, Angelo Diaz with a backstabber. We are seeing a real change in direction here for these two men. And for Igris, it makes a lot of sense. He's got to try something else against a much bigger man. For Angelo Diaz, I got to question his strategy a little bit. I think using his size would be far more effective. You got to make Igris beat you on your terms. And Igris with a running knee strike, trying to do just that. We've seen how good Angelo Diaz can be. We've seen how dangerous he can be. And now Diaz, oh, snap DDT from Angelo. Yeah, we know what Angelo can do. Igris, on the other hand, so much potential. And every time you watch him, you're just thinking, man, just put it all together. Just put it into one complete package. That has been his issue. Of course, Igris has also challenged for the Raw Championship. He gave Midnight one of his most competitive matches to date. Igris, look at this. Igris flips over the top with an inverted Moodalock. He's got the arm in there as well. Angelo Diaz has to fight out of it, but he had to do it with only one arm, and that clearly pained him. The torque on the shoulder and the neck is going to affect Angelo in this match. Angelo looking for a neck breaker. No! Forearm shiver to the neck. Paying Igris back in kind for that submission. Igris, as we say, so smart, so capable, such a great student, a student of the game, studies so much, and that's what has allowed him to add so many different elements to his game. That just continues to be the case. Roundhouse kick, counter attempt, counter. But Igris right back on the attack. And Igris doing, in my opinion, the right thing. This is why Igris was considered the top young rookie in the GAW Academy, bar none. It's things like this. He can change his strategy, change his attack pattern on the fly. Igris getting Angelo Diaz, and Igris, oh my goodness! Igris with the inverted slam, and Angelo Diaz, he is not used to being picked up and thrown around like that. Igris hooks the leg. Oh, I thought he had it. I thought that was it. The referee, his fingernails might have brushed the mat on that one. My goodness. If he hadn't trimmed those, Igris would be going to the finals. As it is, Igris needs to continue the attack, and he does. Look at this. Igris, Rings of Saturn is in on Angelo Diaz, but Diaz immediately rolls back. Igris still trying to get this in, but he's got to perch up. He's got to perch up on his shoulder blades. I know it's painful for him, especially considering the 290-pound Angelo Diaz is sitting right back on his chest, and Diaz takes advantage. But the myriad of submissions that Igris has put Diaz into, and now maybe looking for a guillotine, Diaz has to get out of it, and he does. And now Diaz caught him coming in. Samoan drop. And now Diaz just hucking him around. Now Angelo Diaz throwing his weight around, using his size. Leg hooks. Igris kicks out. Angelo Diaz using what he's best at here, and now up goes Igris Diaz with a ripcord knee strike and falls into the cover. Diaz hooks the leg. Igris, and now it's his turn. Igris stuns the crowd with a kick out. And you can tell how much this means to both men to go to the finals, to have a chance at Nitro, to have a chance at Santanico, to have a chance maybe at Midnight. Diaz with a jumping or a jumping lariat rather, as we approach the 5-minute mark. A draw here would mean a walkover for Santanico, and therefore would mean a tournament win for Santanico. Bit of a wet fart if you ask me. Pardon my expression again, but that's exactly what it would be. Igris obviously has no plans of that. DDT stands Angelo up on the apron, and Igris getting him back in the ring. It sounds cliche, but Igris knows where he needs to win this match, and now rolls him over into the cover. Hard DDT on the outside. Igris has done it. Igris has upset Angelo Diaz. Are you kidding me? A hard DDT on the outside, and Diaz, it finally got to him. All of the attacks on the head and neck, especially for Diaz, a man this big, not used to something like that, and it finally got to him. Igris, the inverted slam, I thought had done it for sure. And Angelo Diaz, surely he believed the same about his ripcord knee. Diaz used his strength, but it was too little too late. Igris was up to the task. Igris survived. And here's another look. Ripcord knee. Surely Angelo Diaz thought that was the end. Igris pulls it out, and look at this. Santanico, his opponent in the Raw Tournament Finals. Santanico is out And Igris very warily moving, but Santanico, I don't believe, has any intention of getting physical here. This is your Raw Tournament Finals. The odds-on favorite against the young rookie on an upset streak. Let's get to our main event coming up next. This is the main event you've all been waiting for. Kofi Kingston, he has the masses of Hershey, Pennsylvania, 15,000 strong behind him. And what a match this is. Did you ever believe that you would see Chris Danger versus Kofi Kingston? I certainly did not, folks. Check out social media, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Follow us on all those platforms. You can get caught up on GAW and you can remember some of the greatest moments in the history of this company, and that's what this is. Look at Chris Danger. Everything about him just screams arrogant superstar, and that's what he is. It's not disputable how big of a deal he is on YouTube, how many fans he's got, what he's meant to the wrestling community as a whole. However, that doesn't mean that he can do all of those same things here in the ring. And I think that's what Kofi Kingston is out to prove here. Look at this, the red velour jacket, the jeans, which you probably paid $1,000 for someone to rip. Just unbelievable here from, as he would say, Christopher Aloysius Danger. It's our main event of Warpath, the first ever. Let's go. Danger and Kingston. We've seen the Academy go 2-0 tonight against members of Friday Night Storm. Listen to the crowd. They are behind Kofi Kingston 100%. I wouldn't call Chris Danger a member of the GAW Academy by any stretch of the imagination, but of course that's where he's fought and that's where he's been since coming to GAW. Early kick out from Kingston. Danger's gonna need more, and Danger, he's gonna get more in the form of this cloverleaf. Early in the match for a submission. I don't like his chances here, but he's trying to wear down the leg power of Kofi Kingston, and of course the Trouble in Paradise is Kingston's ultimate weapon. Kingston, the former Intercontinental Champion. In season 1, he was a beloved figure with that title. Danger, of course, doesn't really care about that now, does he? Danger, monkey flipping, something that Kofi Kingston has made famous across his career. Chris Danger, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw the hits of Kofi Kingston performed by Chris Danger in this match. If I'm going to be quite honest with you, jumping lariat. That's exactly the kind of thing that Chris Danger would do. Danger, pop-up Meteora. Danger trying to make quick work of the former champ here. Kingston caught him coming in with the big boot into a neck breaker, and Kofi Kingston getting the fans riled up. Kingston, what a knife-edge chop, sends Danger to the ground. Look, say what you want about Chris Danger. The man is all business, but so is Kofi Kingston. What a drop kick. Kingston, explosive power with the jumping lariat. And now, Kingston, look at this, running up, leg drop from Kingston. Right on the abdomen, and now Chris Danger, he might be in trouble. Danger kicks out. Kofi Kingston, he's really made this a contest, and look at Kingston. Now Chris Danger might be looking down the barrel of the gun. Trouble in Paradise, and Danger caught him. Rising knee strike after getting out of the way of the Trouble in Paradise cover. Kingston kicks out. It's a 1 count. Kingston rolling soul butt backs Danger up. And now Kingston underneath, another neck breaker. How good has Kofi been? Again, the former champion, now into a cover. Danger kicks out in 1. It's been a great night so far. We've seen the return of Omega Woods. We've seen Lee Carr upsetting Bobby Lashley. And now Danger, taste of danger. And now we've seen maybe Chris Danger taking down Kofi Kingston here on Warpath. Danger drags him into the middle. Danger hooks the leg. Danger gets the win. Taste of danger. And it was too much. I like the idea from Kingston, and Kofi did all the right things, let's be real. But the only thing he didn't do was hit that Trouble in Paradise. Chris Danger, the taste of danger was all he needed. It sucks to say, but Chris Danger was the better man here tonight. I have to admit it. And that means that if you count Danger among the GAW Academy, that the Academy has gone 3-0 here tonight against Friday Night Storm. Another look at the taste of danger. Now, obviously, the best of 7 series, all the marbles, the Nitro main event, the Challenger briefcase. Storm currently up 2-1, so it's a different story over there. But at least for now, the Academy can take pride in what they're doing with this one. 3 wins. Although, again, not sure if I'd count Danger. I'll leave that one up to you. Chris Danger gets a huge win in the main event here of Warpath. And on Friday, Battlefield Night 2 goes down, main evented by Brock Lesnar versus Lancelot for the Academy Championship. Folks, you cannot miss it. Subscribe so you can see it live. We appreciate you.